I would not back down from making this point number one. And I hope you get the high standard women in your life. You can only tell your partner to do something better when it's you achieving different things every single day. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and thank you so much for coming back. I am back with another topic that I think world needs to know. And the topic is what a woman wants. I know there's a big hoopla around that people don't know. People can never figure out a woman or what a woman really needs or wants. And to be specific, in this video, we are talking about what a woman needs in a relationship. And I don't mean just a relationship between a husband and wife. It could be between friends, between anyone to ever have a relationship with a woman. But these are some things that I think. There's a big I think, because these are just my point of views. Every woman to exist might have different point of views. So it's your responsibility as a man to understand the women in your life. If you think it's a work, like it's a huge work, then I'll mention some of the non-negotiables that every woman does need in a relationship to fully trust you, to fully fall in love with you, and to be fully comfortable living their life with you without any questions. I mean, of course she'll have questions because she's got her own brain or mind, but you know, it's good to know some non-negotiables every woman need in a relationship. So here we go. Number one, you might already know this, but I would not back down from making this point number one. Number one is the respect. Respect any woman to ever exist on this land, on this earth, or on this planet. Doesn't matter if it's today's days or time, or if it's the ancient times or whatever. All she ever need is respect. You know, a woman can live without love. What she cannot live without is respect. And that respect is important in every relationship. Friendships, your love relationships, the respect you're getting from your parents, your siblings, anywhere. So it's your responsibility as a man to respect the women in your life. Your mother, your sister, any colleague you work with, anyone you are passing through when there's a woman. I feel like if you're dating a woman or if you have a relationship with a woman, she will always want you to respect women in your life. Like, just the normal manners and etiquettes. Hold the door open if there's a woman behind you or a man behind you, right? I'm not specifically mentioning man, and I'm talking about women because here as a woman I'm talking about what a woman needs, but it's just a common sense that you need to respect everyone. Because say, if there's a big if, I don't want this if to turn into a yes, but there's a big if in future I have to go on a date with a man and I have to see in one date if I want to spend time talking to him and figuring him out or whatever, or I want to date him, I will see the way he treats people around him. Not only women, the people, like the person taking the food order, the person asking for drinks, the person bringing the food to the table, the person who's keeping or holding the door open. You know, how does he treat that person? Is it with respect? Because it's so very easy to look through a person the way they respect other people, especially the person or especially the people who are below them, like as in educationally or in the professional life or whatever. A non-negotiable for a woman in a relationship is respect. Respect, respect, respect. There's like a big capital letters respect. If you respect your women, there's nothing else you need to do in life or in your relationship. No, it could be wrong. Like there are efforts that you have to put in, but the main is respect. And I don't know why men have never been taught that, because oh my God, okay. It's so simple because see, we see memes generating on women even today, like this meme that was going around for a bit, like women with a teacup and the men were laughing. Does it make sense? And I'm not saying it as a woman. I think if I was a man, it was a common thing for me to respect women. It would be a common thing. It's a common thing to respect anyone. Like, some men, the most educational or whatever men, they think that women is their acquirement. Like, they acquired a woman and they can do whatever. They can raise their hand on them or whatever. But it's such a common sense, and I don't know if they have been taught about it or if they have seen people or men around them. Actually, they're not even men. The person who raises their hand on the girl in their life, they're not even men. So I'm talking about a real man here. Okay, respect your women, respect your sister, your mother, any girl you are coming across. If someone dropped their stuff, help them pick it up. If the girl in your life really trusts you, she will want you to respect other women. And if you feel like if you only try to respect other women in your life and your women gets insecure or jealous, I think you should have a deep conversation with the women in your life, because in some corner she feels insecure, or there could be some reason. Okay, keep in mind, respect verbally, very important. Manage your anger before even coming into a relationship, because your anger can destroy relationships. A woman will never forget how you make her feel, especially when you are angry. And if someone has doubts with you in a relationship, you are losing the game, babe. Really, you are. Number 2, trust. Trust the women in your life. Trust her with everything you've got. And the reason some people don't trust their partners is because they are insecure of some reasons. One, if you're insecure, try to have a conversation. Okay? Second, if you think they're lying, even after you trusting them, don't beg anyone to be in your life. Don't. Doesn't matter how much you love that person. Don't. Because what do you think you cannot live without today is false. It's just your mind. You can't live without that person. But the person cheating on you is not the right person for you. Because if the person can cheat on you once, he can cheat on you again. That's what I truly believe in. But if you have a good woman, she'll want you to trust her. And vice versa. You'll want her to trust you, right? Trust your women. So respect and trust. Actually, every point I make is non-negotiable for me. It's non-negotiable for me, but I think you can pick your bets. You can try to think what is non-negotiable and what is not. But for me, everything I make is non-negotiable. I don't want to lower my standards. I have failed in a relationship, and it takes guts to actually admit that. And I'm admitting it today. And that's when I got to know what there are some things that make a relationship successful or not. So respect the women in your life. Trust the women in your life. If you do not trust her, I think it's better for you to leave her. And if you think you cannot trust anyone, I think you need to work on yourself. Bitter truth. Sometimes you have to accept the bitterness in your life to convert it into something sweet so that you can lead a happy life, if it makes sense. Number 3 is support and growth. If you've got a woman in your life who's really growth oriented, who's like dreamer, ambitious, the ambition runs through her veins, all she needs from you is support. Push her to do better things, even if she does not want to, because sometimes we cannot see our potential, and there is very much mental load on women. of the responsibilities she have to take over after getting married, of the motherhood. Like, some women, they want to be a mother, but then their ambition kicks in, and probably sometimes it's confusing. You can never understand a woman's mind, but these things will make it easy for you to understand her. When you give her the opportunity to grow, when you push her to do something better for herself, she'll love herself more, and she'll love you more than that, because you are the one who pushed her to do better things. Sometimes we cannot see our potential. Everyone got their blind spots, but you've a woman with growth oriented mindset needs a partner in their life who can see those blind spots and guide them directly to the right path. Support her dreams. And sometimes it's just like, even if you don't want to support her, just verbally say, yes, like, you've got her back. And she's happy with the words. She's happy with you verbally saying that you've got her back. Second thing I want to emphasize is grow. It's not only growth for her, but you too. If you think your woman is growth oriented, you need to pick up a sector in your life where you want to grow. Because sometimes what happens when one partner out of two, they start their growth journey and they grow in any area of their life, they grow their mindset too. Their mindset changes in a way that the person who is not growth oriented, they can never compare to that growth of the mindset. So pick an area of your life, grow in that area. Probably maybe start exercising, maybe learn something new, maybe learn a new skill, maybe grow in your own professional life, but grow so that you guys are not growing apart. There's not a difference. You are growing together. And when you learn something new, a very amazing concept that came into my mind is, when you learn something new every single day and you are on your growth journey, throughout your life, with the relationship with your partner, you'll be an enigma. Like, every day you'll be a mystery, because you are growing and every single day you are learning something new. So when you come back home, there's something new to share with your partner. And I think when a person is mysterious, it keeps other people interested in them. Does it make sense? Because it is actually true. It is actually true. When you have that enigmatic personality, when you are that mysterious, everyone wants to know what's going on. So when both of you are growing, there's something new about you guys, each other. You're developing each other, and you are growing individually too. You are an enigma, because every single day there's something new you are learning. Next point is deep conversation. This is something very personal to me, because my mind works in a way where I want to talk to someone about the things I'm thinking, where I cannot speak about that things to anyone. Okay. So how to elaborate it is, everyone looks at you on the surface level. Everyone. Like, everyone knows what you're thinking on the surface, but deep beyond that surface is something different, something totally different. And if you cannot have a conversation, a deep conversation with your partner, I don't know how relationship survives. I cannot understand the concept of hiding things from each other. I cannot understand the concept of not telling each other everything, because I would want to go and tell my deepest, darkest secrets to the person I love. And when you involve these deep conversations in your relationships or your relationship, I don't know why I said relationships, but relationships as in with your parents, with your siblings, or whatever, when you involve these deep conversations that you cannot talk about with anyone else, your relationship comes to a point where it's unbreakable, irreplaceable. No one will be able to break your bond, because you are the only person who saw each other beyond that surface. Yes, there will be times when you do not agree on certain point of views, because every single person have their own values or own way of looking at things, right? But you at least talked about it. The other person at least knows where you're coming from, what do you think about the certain topic or the certain value or certain things. So involve the deep conversations. And for me, I want the other person to be actively involved in the conversations, like actively tell me what he thinks about the scenarios that I'm thinking about, and what I'm thinking about, is it wrong in his eyes. I'm not saying that if he says it's wrong, I'm going to accept it. No, i'm just going to I'm just going to see how it is different. Like I can stand, it's 6 and 9. If I like, it's 6. If I stand on the top of 6, I will see 9. But the same person can like stand at the end, and they might say it's 6. So it's that way, like you get to know the different point of views, and sometimes you can change your point of views too. Like, yeah, what you are saying makes sense. There is so much more I can go on and on and on and tell about what women needs. But again, it could be very controversial because it's just my point of view. Some of the things that I said, they are non-negotiable for every single woman to ever exist. It is. Some additional things are your efforts, your time, your attention, your undivided attention, and your quality time. Your time, not as in like watching movies together. No. Probably having a dinner together and have active conversations. That's my kind of time or attention that I want. The last but not the least, love. Speak in the language that her heart understands. There are 5 different kinds of love. I'm not even sure, like it's one is giving gifts, one is physical touch, one is acts of service, something like this. Figure out what's the language of your women's love. What's the language that her heart will actually listen, and start doing it. And I hope you get the high standard women in your life, not the girls. Women as in actually who have a mindset, have growth into who have had growth into a different person, different individual since you first met that person. Because if your partner have not changed or grown into someone whose personality has changed, what are you even doing? Why are you not even pushing your person to grow into something better? Push them. At a point of time, they will feel like you're pushing them a lot, but then it's you who can see their potential, right? Everyone's got blind spots. Push. Tell them to do something better. And you can only tell your partner to do something better when it's you achieving different things every single day. You are on your growth journey. So good luck. This is all me. And anything, any information, any point of views, please comment down, because I really appreciate when people come from a different point of view. And I sometimes change, like I'm open to listen. What do you think about the certain topics? And then I might not have to change it, but I'm open. Like, yeah, I agree. It makes sense. Sometimes you are in different situations. Your situations matters a lot when you think about certain topic. It's not just about, if I am in my shoes, I think a certain way. But maybe when I'm in your shoes, I'll think something else. So I'm really open to not have a debate, but to understand where you're coming from, to understand the beauty of every mind. Or if you think a certain way, why you think a certain way. I hope you liked the video. I actually enjoyed talking about what a woman actually wants. Again, it was just my point of views. It's not factual things, but these are some non-negotiables. And women, if you're watching this video, don't hesitate. Please let me know what you think could be additionally added, so that everyone can read. Yeah? Okay, bye.